British people have got one certain character in common with Romanians. And it isn't that difficult to guess either. But let me read you his own words first. We are in Transylvania. And Transylvania is not England. Our ways are not your ways. And there shall be to you many strange things. Nay, from what you have told me of your experiences already, you know something of what strange things here may be. The fierce count from the Carpathian mountains, a creature of the night, drinks the blood of the Transylvanian people to feed.
I am Dracula.
I am sure you know the story, even if, just like me, I confess you haven't actually read the book. But now I have borrowed this, and I promise I shall read it. Just don't throw any garlic at me. I am Katerina George, Romanian writer and journalist in the UK, and I am a little bit passionate about the Gothic style, as you can see. And today we are talking about Dracula. British-Irish famous writer Bram Stoker transformed his main character into a worldwide horror attraction. According to Wikipedia, his novel inspired over 200 movies. According to Romanian tourism and history websites, the number raises to rather over 700. Stoker places his Count Dracula in Bran castle in Transylvania. A real historical figure, with some connections to Bran, inspired the horror fiction. His name was Vlad Dracul, but he was nicknamed Vlad the Impaler. German merchants, encouraged by the Hungarian king in the 15th century, spread terrifying stories about this Wallachia ruler. He supposedly drank the blood of his enemies and expressed cruelty at a whim. His favorite torture method earned him the Impaler nickname. One of the cruelest ways to kill a person, it involved driving a stick through their body and letting them die slowly. But such harsh methods weren't unheard of in those times. What other medieval torture methods have you heard of? What about when they used to rip a person apart between 4 horses, all forced to run in a different direction? I suppose that was a quicker death than by impaling. Vlad chose to impose an authoritarian rule over a country he did not grow up in. He spent most of his childhood in Hungary and Transylvania. When his father, a member of the chivalric order of the Dragon, yes, Dracul means the dragon, became the ruler of Wallachia, Vlad was sent as a prisoner to the Ottoman Empire. He served as a token of his father's goodwill. At 17, Vlad became the ruler of Wallachia in the southern part of today's Romania. He chose to impose his authority through fear rather than base it on the nobility's support. He harshly punished any sign of disobedience. He seemed to praise honesty and hard work. This is why our communist history, as we were growing up, portrayed him as a national hero. Even today, many Romanians say that we need a determined leader like him to rid us of all the corrupt politicians. Vlad employed such cruel methods to inspire terror in his enemies. Reportedly, when Mehmed II the Conqueror tried to invade Wallachia, his armies were met by a forest of impaled Turkish prisoners. The campaign altogether was a failure. Vlad managed a victory against the Ottoman armies and drove them away. We could keep talking about Vlad Dracul until tomorrow, until the day after, or until next week. His true history was complex and troubled. He might have even fought in defending Constantinople when it was conquered by the Ottomans. But we will leave some questions unanswered. What is the true connection between Vlad Dracul and Bran Castle? What medieval town was Vlad Dracul born in? And was there any particular reason why Bram Stoker chose garlic as a vampire deterrent? As for my passion for the Gothic style and my soon-to-be-born vampire's character, you will find out in another vlog. Until then, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to follow my Facebook page, Land Inside. Until next time then, ciao! Even a vampiress from Transylvania needs to wash the dishes today.